Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we're actually finally back over here in Chicago, so it kind of feels a bit weird kind of doing a recording, and well, I'll probably start doing up some streams again up in the actual normal setup. Now, it is kind of an intriguing thing, so I'll go talk about that a little bit more in maybe a separate video and just kind of give it a quick rundown, but overall, it was a very fun and awesome, fantastic opportunity, so I was pretty happy I had a chance to even go do it in the first place. But we actually have even some more brand new news coming on out over here, where we are now seeing brand new things being removed by the PlayStation 5. Now, for me, am I against this? We'll talk about it, but overall, I think it might be an okay thing. We'll have to see, and as we kind of go and talk about the news, we'll let you guys go and know. But as well, like I said, it's a little bit weird being back over here, so if you guys will probably get back in the normal groove in the next 1 or 2 days or so keep that in mind. As well, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. As well, for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway, we do have the Howl links down below. You guys have a few more days left to go and check that on out, and hopefully go save and make a bunch of cool money for your Samsung credits. Link down below. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below. We have the Weeble, all that stuff. We have Windows alerts. We have the Target links, so you guys want to go check those on out. And let's dive into the fact that PlayStation is actually now deleting and removing features as of now. So, if you guys know, we on occasion get brand new features. We sometimes see features removed and PlayStation 4 themes. That's one of the things I really want to go and see have back in the PlayStation 5. But with this, we actually have some intriguing news where Sony is actually now removing even more different types of features. So, Sony discontinuing the PlayStation 5 feature due to limited use. A post on the Japanese version of the PlayStation support website has now revealed, so basically leaked, that Sony is discontinuing a little used PlayStation 5 feature. So very first and foremost, when it comes to these types of things, maybe leave your thoughts or just kind of in your heads or in the comment section down below. When it comes to this, do you guys care a lot about these little side features? A good example is maybe things like instant replay. I love that. In terms of maybe like these weird guided features for in-games. Let me know. Let me know if you guys also like things like achievements. Funny enough, I think I always cared about the Xbox achievements more, and when it came to the PlayStation, like platinums and trophies and stuff, funny enough, I really didn't care that much at the end of the day. Like, it was kind of, like, I don't know why, I just didn't like it on PlayStation. So, let me know if you guys even care about those features. The PlayStation 5 includes several features that its predecessor lacked, such as cards, providing in-game help, as I mentioned, and built-in PlayStation Store. Unfortunately, one of the PlayStation 5 innovations received little use, meaning now that the feature will soon be removed. Per Sona, PlayStation 5 users will soon be losing access to the Accolade system. For those unfamiliar with the feature, it was a function designed to award gamers who positively contributed to multiplayer experiences. So it was basically like a nice accolade where if like you played a cool Destiny game, you helped out someone in a raid, you had a good multiplayer match, you were fun, maybe funny memes, funny things happened to your friends, whatever it may be. You basically had a chance to go and give out and get accolades for your console. Gamers could attain 3 accolades, which were helpful, welcoming, and a good sport. So that'd be like you type in GG after the game's all done. You'd be like, hey, bro, you had a good match. People think you're a good sport. Welcoming, like I said, for Destiny, maybe you could let newbies go through raids or giving people items, stuff like that. Or just helpful, maybe you're just cool. With these accolades being neutral profile badges and not for one specific game, players could get them by playing a number of different multiplayer titles. Unfortunately, most players will likely have empty accolade sections if they inspect their profiles, mainly because it probably just seemed like people didn't really utilize it, and as well, there really wasn't too much, I feel like, of a big, like, I guess, reason for it. Now, I mean, I wouldn't mind making friends off of being wholesome and meeting people and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like, what can you go and do? So the announcement that the PlayStation 5's accolade system is being abandoned comes from a post on the Japanese PlayStation support site. While an exact date has not been officially released as of this moment for the feature's removal, a fall 2022 window was provided. It can be assumed that when the feature is removed, gamers will lose access to any accolades they've received thus far. According to Sony, gamers are not utilizing the feature nearly as much as the company has expected, pushing the company to stop supporting the accolades. So I guess a big question too is, do any of you guys even know this? Like, have you guys ever even check this profile in the first place? I kind of want to know. Like, I personally don't think I've ever even single-handedly looked. Like, if you guys would have shown me this and be like, is this on the PlayStation funny enough, I'd probably just say no. I'd be like, oh, is this going to be new? Is this a leak? Do we care about this? But yeah. So there could be a few big reasons why PlayStation fans were basically not utilizing the accolades, though the biggest could be that they were simply just inconvenient. And that is kind of a big thing too. Like, I'd rather just say like, hey, GG bro, see you in the next game. Or hey bro, like, here's a friend request. Than having to go sit there and be like, hey, here's an accolade here's our golden star for being a nice person. So, yeah. While the idea of rewards for players who are good sports are helpful when playing online makes sense, the execution could have been far better. Players could not see out they actually visited their PlayStation PSN profile, something that takes a fair bit of time. For gamers hopping from one multiplayer match to the next, taking the time out to give out accolades could be seen as tedious. Further, players were unable to give out accolades to their friends, something that may have caused them to lose interest in accolades. So it's kind of like, I mean, in all honesty, if I'm playing League, I always bring up the League of Legends, for the Twitch stream. But when it comes to that, like, you can actually give people rewards at the end of the game. But the one big thing is that if you give it to your friend, or more so if you give it to people multiple times, aka because you're playing with your friends, you always give them the accolade, well, it basically just keeps them having diminishing returns. And that I think is a big thing because in theory, like, you don't want someone getting 999 accolades from their friend just spamming them, like they're always queuing together and stuff. That also does somewhat take away from it. But I don't know, it just kind of seemed like a system that was cool in theory to incorporate more gamers, to incorporate more folks playing stuff, to incorporate just people in general. But when it comes to just everything else, I guess it just never really picked up steam. So if I guess, like I said, leave a comment down below if you guys ever even used it. So currently, it is unclear if accolades will just actually get a replacement or they're just gone forever, though the feature does take up a good bit of space on the PSN profiles. So maybe they can go and interchange it, get something cooler. One big thing is they even said maybe digital collectibles, mentioned a blog post on the PlayStation Stars World program, which we did kind of highlight a lot when we went through this video and talked about this. Where basically as you're playing games, you have a chance to get new features, you get like maybe digital coupons or, those really nifty things. And that would make a lot of sense because let's say you, instead of having an accolade that no one really cares about, maybe you have a chance to be like, hey, I got like a cool, like, Kratos skin because I beat, the game, like when it came out, like beat out Ragnarok. Or like maybe you have a cool thing from playing like Ratchet and Clank and you get all the trophies, you get like a little cool profile picture. So if someone out there goes and looks at your profile, they'll be like, oh, hey, this is so cool. Like we get to go and rock out and like see all this stuff. I think that's sick. I love the idea of that because that just kind of gives people more incentivization to play through games, earn the trophies, like actually have a chance to talk about the trophies and kind of go from there. And I'm someone who doesn't usually like to go and platinum games, get the 100%. But sometimes you're like, if the game's good, or maybe it's a cool trophy, or maybe like, something neat's coming out if you do it, I mean, I'd be kind of down. So this also, as I mentioned too, they could just be regards to PlayStation Stars program. Though this is a purely speculation, that would be a solid place for all those digital items, as players looking at their friends' profiles could see some of their collectibles. With accolades taking up so much space, giving that position to a new and potentially more popular feature would be ideal, so perhaps Sony will replace them as soon as they're removed. While some PlayStation fans may be disappointed in the removal of the accolades feature, most will likely feel indifferent to the announcement. Hopefully a new PlayStation 5 feature will be added to as well. Now, at the very tail end of this video, I do agree. I'm not a big fan of things being removed. I'm not a big fan of all these features themselves. Like, if you want to get rid of something, I usually like them having something new in its place. And I do think that's something I would personally like, mainly because for me, it's, I don't know, it's cool. It's something I would actually personally like. And at the end of the day, I don't know. I just always want something newer. I want something cooler. If you're removing stuff, kind of put the positive twist on it and try to get those things done a little bit better. So I think I'm okay with this being removed. I don't think like this feature was an end-all be-all. I don't think this was something that people are like, crying and telling their friends on Discord like, bro, I can't believe they're getting rid of the accolades of all these things. Yeah, like in all honesty, I think I'm okay with that. Plus, I mean, like, what was the point? Like, do you get something if you hit like 100 accolades? Like, did something cool up in your profile? Do you get like an animated like gift? Do you get like a deal? At the end of the day, like, yeah, you just kind of want to know. So I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent. So give me your thoughts and comments down below. Do you guys will miss it? Will you guys care? Do you guys not care? And as well, keep on checking the Howl links down below, as we keep mentioning for that one. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream as well, if you guys want to rot that stuff on out. We also have the Target links too, if you guys want to check those too as well. And make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on and all that good old stuff too as well down below.